Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Fallout 2 with our young whippersnapper Morgan. In the last session, the session that should not be spoken about, we ended up in a situation in Modoc where, well, we ended up public enemy number one. We are vilified in Modoc. We tried it on with the slaughterhouse owner's daughter. I think she must have been Maria. She was given what Morgan thought was the glad eye, and he pounced and threw his clothes on the floor, it looked like, and caused an outrage, and before we knew it, the entire town wanted us dead. Maria died in self-defense, admittedly, and then we had to flee. Modoc is now public enemy number one for Morgan, because when we become proficient enough to deal with this town, we will be returning to express our displeasure at how they treated us and loot the place, pick it clean, I feel. But that's not where we are right now, with a spear, a crappy pistol, and a man wielding a sledgehammer. We need upgrades. So Modoc we will return to at some point in the future to exact our revenge. But until then, we just kind of bypassed it. There's quite a few quests in Modoc. I'm watching another playthrough, and there's quite a few quests. So probably done myself out of a lot of experience by angering the place. But hey. Similarly, we have reached. Then what happened? Oh yeah, then we tried to get here. To Vault City. This is where perhaps we're going to find some information about the Gek, according to Vic. Where is Vic? He's dead. Got mowed down by Vault City patrol guards. We didn't know who they were, and therefore we left belongings behind, thinking that we might end up being killed by them. It transpired that we probably wouldn't have been, so we could have not only taken the stuff back off Vic, we could have probably taken a load of loot and plunder off the were they slavers or something that were being mown down? We could probably have looted them, got some stuff off them to help us on our merry way. But instead, we've ended up in a situation where we are worse off than when we arrived at Modoc. We are one party member down, we are several stim packs down, and we also have probably lost other stuff as well. What else are we... Well, we look at our inventory, it's pretty poor, isn't it? It's paltry. Yeah, we've lost quite a lot of stuff as a result of the Modoc escapades. So, lesson learned there, Morgan. You know, don't anger entire cities and towns, and you'll be fine. So yeah, we're in a situation where we're a little bit brassic. 374 coins, which in this world doesn't get you very far, it seems, and one stim pack. So we've just got to make sure that we behave ourselves in Vault City, because if Vault City starts to take the same stance as Modoc, we've seen their patrol guards, they don't mess about, so we won't be quite so fortunate as escaping with our life, I think. So, yeah. With that in mind, we're going to get rid of all of our active weaponry, just in case there's a no weapons policy in town, and then we're going to explore and see what we can find. But apparently somebody within this place might know something about a Gek. That's all we know. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully we can enter. But yeah, other than that, today's session is going to involve just exploring this initial area of Vault City before we delve deeper into the city itself and start to explore. But yeah, we come here on the back foot, and we come here, yeah, undermanned and underprepared, it feels like. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully our fortunes will turn at some point. But it's been a tough start for our Morgan on his adventures, but he's the chosen one, and he's been chosen for a reason. So no loitering. Sorry, I'm talking, mate. I'm talking. So yeah, it'll come good in the end, I hope. Hello, traveller. No loitering. Okay, no loitering. Right. I mean, it is 3 in the morning. Is there somewhere that we can get our heads down, perhaps? A little tent or something? There's a clinic. There's a building with a smiley face on it. There's a building there. Look at these turrets. Jesus. Right, we'll just start talking to people. I mean, this is the greeting office perhaps being pointed in that direction. Yeah, just pop into the greeting office and you'll be greeted. Okay. We'll pop into the greeting office where there's nobody present, and that we can loot, plunder, and maybe take some stuff. Because seeing as we've lost stim packs and we feel like we're a little bit, you know, what's the word? Underprepared, kind of understocked, undersupplied, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. Morgan's propensity to steal is probably going to increase. This is really bad news. This could be us triggering. Is there CCTV here? Is there CCTV? Oh, that'll do. We can sell them. Anything that we tape and steal, we can sell. We need supplies, and we need them badly. 72% 72% lockpicking ability could come in very handy for our escapades when it comes to the stealing variety. This is a Geiger counter. Again, this proves to be very useful if you're walking through radiation. Otherwise, probably sell that as well. We're desperate for cats. We're not desperate for cats, really. Anything that we want, we'll just steal it. It's fine. Who needs caps? This is the welcome office. We're going to get our head down in the welcome office. We're going to sleep on a chair. We're going to sleep on a chair until morning. There we go. So we've got our heads down in the office of greeting, and we are feeling, well, we are feeling adequately greeted with doctor's bag or whatever it was, medical first aid kit, and Geiger counter. Yeah. Perfect. We are already feeling better about things. We'll explore in a clockwise manner, I feel, is the order of business today. Let's go and talk to the locals. What is this, like a fighting pit? Desert trash. Courtyard's grungy residence. This is what, the courtyard? Who's this? Stern-looking guard. No loitering. Can we open this door? These are prisoners. Can we talk to prisoners? Maybe the one that's close to the fence? Give us the heads up as to what's happening around here? Why are you in this prison? Another week and it's back to the allocation centre. To the where, sorry? I'm not from round here. The gate's right over there. Make yourself scarce. There's somebody in here, isn't there? Yeah. Who's this guy? A gap-toothed man in a dirty blue shirt. He smells strongly of Brahmin. Why, hello there, stranger. I'm Ed, the local Brahmin dealer. Help you with something? This is the guy that Vic was talking about. Let's look at what he has to sell first. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. Do you know a trader named Vic? He said he bought this vault water flask from you. Fumbling about in our pockets. Oh, yeah. Fat guy, right? Leather vest, balding. I remember him. What about him? Yes. Can you tell me where this flask came from? You know, I can't quite recall. I had a bunch of them for a long time. I think I picked them up during one of my Brahmin drives. Didn't need them much when I settled down. Brahmin drives? Yeah, when I was a lot younger, I used to drive Brahmin through the big circle. Broken Hills, New Reno, Reading, the Den, Modoc, then back here. Just got too dangerous after a while, so I settled here. Yeah, where are all of these places? Oh no, this feels like looking for a needle in a haystack at this point. Treasure hunt. Let me mark it on your map. See, Broken Hills is south, bear west on the trail from there and you'll find New Reno. Northwest of Reno is Reading, then it's north to the Den, east to Modoc, then east back to here. Vault City. Yeah, any idea which of these places you got the flask from? Just rack your brains. Nah, sorry, I can't remember exactly. It was a long time ago. Why do you want to know? I'm looking for the vault that the flask came from. Huh, Well, hell. If there's a vault you're looking for, then there's one inside the walls of Vault City. Is there? Vault 13 is inside the city? Well, I don't know if it's 13 exactly, but there's a vault. If that ain't the one you're looking for, the Vault's central computer might know where the others are. They've damn near listed everything in it. Okay, we have a lead. That's better than nothing. So there's a vault computer, which might locate all the vaults in the region. There's a vault here in Vault City itself, which makes sense. Vault City, clues in the title. But other questions. Looking for the vault inside the main part of the city. Okay. What else can you tell me about Vault City? Yeah, it's an okay place, if you can deal with the citizens. I don't agree with some of their views, but hey, I make a pretty good living here. Okay. And what do you do around here? Sell Brahmin to people. Helps me pay the rent. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Thanks anyway. Okay, that's everything. He doesn't have anything to speak of in terms of trade. He doesn't have anything to speak of in terms of trade. But he has given us a lead. We can't see on our map because we're in the city, but when we go out of this place, hopefully all of those different settlements, cities, towns will be marked on our map. New Reno, Reading, the Den, Modoc. We already know about Modoc, of course, but hopefully Modoc is a one-off and the only town that we'll ever come across that we end up in a situation where we can't return without being shot on sight. That's hopefully the only town that happens in. Morgan better be on his best behaviour going forward here. Otherwise, this is going to be a very difficult adventure. It is one of the beauties of the old-style RPG in that you can do that kind of stuff. You can, but as I think I mentioned it in the last session, you can dead-end yourself if you go too crazy. So hopefully we won't get into that situation. But if we do, I suppose it'll be an interesting way to end the series. Yeah, we couldn't complete it because we anchored every town, became public enemy number 1, and got shot dead in the end. Right, well, this looks like a shop. Some kind of a store. I'm looking to trade. Oh, he does have quite a lot of stuff. A lot of it to do with his weaponry. This is the weapons store. He's got some coins. 200, 850. We won't sell just yet. If we come across something that we really, really want, I mean, this is pretty nifty. 2,000 for some leather armour. Stim packs, given our very crap barter. 1,000 for 2. Yeah, petty theft. Not quite so petty when things are costing that much money. But theft is definitely in order, given our current financial state. Yeah, what's that? Leather Armor Mark II, an enhanced version of basic leather armor with extra layers of protection, finely crafted from tanned Brahmin hide. It's interesting. Yeah, pretty cool. I'm quite tempted to start a second playthrough of this game, with a different character taking a slightly different approach to things. So in some stores, if you click on the desks, you get a different inventory. Not everyone, but some of them. If I touch these, he's probably going to get angry, isn't he? Or is he? No. I'm loving the funky music. This is very much 90s game music. It really is. Is there anything worth stealing in here? Because if there is, I'm shutting the door. Shutting the door! And our fingers will be getting a workout. But it looks like this is just an empty stock room. That's a shame. So what's happening up behind here? Cash register? Desk? Nah, nothing. He's very chill, isn't he? About people rooting around his stuff. It's a good job. Right, okay, so... nothing much to speak of there. Who's this? Just your average grungy resident. The well. And the clinic. Oh, look at this guy. Dr. Andrew, looking pretty fly. Here to get patched up. What is this place? It's a common body shop for Vault City. Me and the old doctor in the back patch up whoever needs some attention. Old doctor? Yeah, auto doctor in the back room there. It's a loner from the city. It can be a little ornery sometimes, but mostly it just does its job. Mostly. Oh, okay. Other questions? I don't have any questions apparently. In fact, what do you have to sell? We'll start. This person will not barter with you. Okay. Where's the ornery? Is this the doctor? Auto. This is the auto doc. I wonder if this is where you can get your stats upgraded. Let's go see the auto doc. What's happening, auto doc? Sounds like some out of Transformers, doesn't it? Auto doc. A great deal of heat is emanating from it. Well, how do I speak to it? Is it a computer? Our science isn't that great. We've come from a flipping village. You failed to learn anything. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we're fully healthed up at the moment, so maybe that might be the issue. But otherwise, it's not talking to us. It's technology. What can you do? Bob, good with technology. Morgan, maybe not so good with technology. Don't think I've seen you around here before, stranger. The name's Smith. Help you with something? Yeah, what do you do around here, Smith? My family and I work a farm here in the courtyard. We get by, don't know for how long though. What's the problem? Well, it's tough without a plough. Me and the wife try, but farming goes slow. Do you really want to help a man get his plough? Can't offer much. It's almost got into the stage where, you know, because of the situation, even if information could be useful, but it sounds like a very menial task. We're not the most helpful person. I'll have a think about it. If we come across his plough proactively, then we'll give it to him, but tell me about Vault City. Well, what you see here ain't really Vault City. You're actually standing in the city's courtyard. Yeah, so why aren't you in the city? Me and the family ain't the kind of people they let in there, so we live out here, under their protection. What do you mean, protection? They keep us safe from the outside, but it costs me and the wife quite a bit. And without a plough, well, making ends meet is difficult. Okay. Vault City. Why aren't you in the city? Why aren't you allowed to live in the city? Oh, they don't like wastelanders, apparently. Oh, interesting. It's worth knowing. Right. Farm. Ask you something else. I'm looking for the vaults. It's inside the gates and along a cliff. They only let the citizens into it, though. That could be a challenge. That could be a barrier. Could be a barrier. Right. Okay, I'll hit with a plough. Where's the plough? There's one over near the guns and ammo store. Harry might be selling it. Guns and ammo store. I don't think we're doing that somehow. I wonder if actually doing that might placate the town. I don't think so, because we'd be shot on sight before we could even speak to Joe. Right, let's have a quick look at our quest log here. So we're still retrieving the Gek, still on the hunt for that. In the den, something about a book from Derek. Could understand how that suddenly appeared. But a car part for Smitty, so we're still looking for a car part. Can't remember the name of the park, but if we see it, we'll remember it, I'm sure. Klamath, Smiley the Trapper, not interested. Modoc, clearly that town is going to be shot to bits by the time we finish with it. Vault City, get a plough for Mr. Smith. This is not guns and things, is it? There was a lot of guns in there, though. Oh, there's the plough. Oh, so we'll have to buy it from him. We're not paying for a plough for somebody else. I mean, if it was free, we could take it, and that's fine. But we ain't spending our hard-earned caps on a plough for a random guy who can't afford to pay us. Out of the goodness of our heart? What heart? Bloody child here. Curtis, sniffling and snivelling. I lost my friend while playing in the courtyard. His name is Mr. Nixon. Oh, it's a shame, child, but not my concern. Oh, Joshua, what do you want? You okay? You look upset. Well, it's my husband Joshua. He got into some trouble in the bar. He accidentally struck a citizen and was arrested. He didn't mean to, but he'd been drinking and well, where is he? Inside the city, in the servant allocation centre. They said he could work off his prison sentence as a servant, but that'll take years. Yes. Well, anything can be done. I don't have much money left, and we'll have to leave soon if we can't afford to pay the guards for their protection. They said if we want to stay with Joshua, then they could make us servants too. I could help, but it's going to cost you. I don't have much money. He's off again. I wasn't thinking about money. I wasn't thinking about money, honey. No, Morgan, no. I'll see what I can do. Barkus, Officer Barkus. These kind of things. We're accepting the quests, but whether we do them or not depends on exactly what we need to do and how much of a strain it would be and what the likelihood of useful recompense is going to be. But Amanda's husband, Joshua, Servant Allocation Centre. Sounds like it could be useful to get to know the higher-uppers, but otherwise... please rescue Joshua. Yeah, I'll do my level best. I'll do my level best. Right, let's go speak to... This must be Harry, then. No, here. Let's have a look at this plough situation, and then we're going to finish up in the bar. Get a drink or two. This must be Harry, right? Yeah, you still selling that plough out there? I'll let it go for 800. 600. It's going to cost you 800. Okay, I'll be back with the money. 800 for a plough. The man can't help us out either. He can't afford to pay us. So how are we going to get recompense for 800 caps that we will spend on a plough? It's just not going to happen, I'm afraid. Sorry. Sorry, people. Unless we're literally got coins spewing out of our coin purse, that's not happening anytime soon. So sorry about that. You'll have to scrape together your own caps for your own plough. Simple. Anyway, meanwhile, in the bar... Is this a different part of the bar? Is it all the same part? Why is there two doors? Browning prices keep going up. Browning prices keep going up. Well now, I ain't seen you around here before, stranger. Name's Cassidy. I run this place. What can I do for you? Anything interesting going on around town? Interesting. Friend, Vault City ain't an interesting place. Unless the guys get bored, then you better take cover. Why are you asking? You looking for something in this sinkhole? I'm looking for the vault. Vault? Only vault I know of is the one inside the city. Big friggin' hole. You can't miss it, trust me. Okay, what do you have to drink? Beer for 20, shot of whiskey for 30, nothing special. Why? You want something? No, not really. But I'll take a look anyway. Yep. Wow. That is all you have. Extensive menu. Right. Thanks anyway. Is that it? Vault, tap, interesting. Okay. Nothing of interest there either, really. Wow. So our fortunes haven't really turned just yet. And you wouldn't really expect them to. So we've entered Vault City. This is the courtyard area. We have some kind of a prison holding pen here, probably before they take them to the servant allocation centre, where Joshua is. You might want to help out Joshua for Amanda. Again, if it's going to cost us anything or be too taxing, perhaps not. The plough situation, we ain't paying for a plough. No chance. No chance. There's a clinic here with an auto doctor that doesn't do anything. But we have managed to steal a couple of items. And we have located, or been told, the location of the vault. Reasonable start to our escapades here in the whatchamacallit. Do you know what we're going to do? We're not going to buy a drink because it's going to cost caps and we're a bit brassic. So we'll sit on a chair, chill out in the corner, and spend a little bit of time reading. Guns and bullets. There you go. A couple of hours worth of reading time. Should hopefully increase our small gun skill. Now it's a 91%. This is the only skill that's worth, I believe, that's worth advancing to above 100%. So we'll get that as high as it possibly can go. We'll get it to about 100 first, then we'll get these to 100 behind it. Then we'll focus on perhaps some of the kind of ancillary skills that we were focusing on, such as maybe a bit of steel, a little bit of sneak and steal, because we want to be a sneaky, steely kind of character. We're going to need to be at this point because our supplies are literally through the floor. I've got to, this is going to be it's a difficult, tough start. It seems we're really struggling for supplies. Once our skills kick in, we'll be hopefully overflowing with supplies and money. When we finally get our nimble fingers working, taking things from people and etc. We'll certainly see, but I'm hoping that'll be the case because it's a challenging start for poor Morgan here. I bet all our hearts are bleeding for him. Absolutely, the poor fella. Innocent, sweet Morgan. What a tricky time you're having in the wasteland, isn't it? This is a dog-eat-dog world. I think we've covered everything in here. I hope so, anyway. So onwards to the next part of town. Right, so this... Oh, we've got a customs office. This is all very official, isn't it? I mean, as somebody that's a country bumpkin... essentially we are a country bumpkin, aren't we? We have a tribal type. I mean, we've got a leather jacket on, so we're disguising ourselves pretty well. Sullick still walking around with no shoes on, for heaven's sake, and a spear in hand. Can't get any more tribal if you tried. But yeah, look at this place. Servant allocation centre. We've got greenery. We've got green and trees and stuff. This is probably all very fascinating to Morgan. We've got the tap house here, maintenance centre, amenities office. Correction centre, aka prison, and a big vault-looking type hole. Okay, interesting. What have we got here? First of all, we have to manage to get in, though. Is it possible? Stop right there, criminal scum! No one is allowed past this point without proper authorization. What's that? If you want to get into Vault City, you need to speak to Wallace, head of customs. He can issue you a day pass. A day pass? Yeah, a day pass. It'll get you into our city, if you've got business here. Okay, where's Wallace? In the customs building. Now move along, I don't have time to talk to outworlders. What are you? Are you just as miserable? Okay, we'll get our proper authorization after we've stolen some items from this little hut here. Hopefully. Anything in here? Anybody around? Anybody? Computers? Oh, hang on. Hi, hello there. I thought this was the customs building. Apologies. No, that was not what was supposed to happen. Okay, there you go. Who are you? Look, outsider. If you've got customs business, Wallace is in the back there, okay? He'll set you up with all the forms you need. What is this place? This is the customs office. Like the sign outside says. If you haven't got customs business, what are you doing here? Look, I was looking to get inside the city. Right, apparently we'll be wasting our time if we try to get inside. Because he never lets anybody in. Of course, there's other ways. Other ways? Cash. No. I'll speak to Wallace first before I take any shady dealings from his assistant. No offence, Mr. Assistant, but hey, perhaps our charm with words might get us a pass without having to pay for it, because if we have to pay for it, well, what money have we got? 374 caps doesn't seem to be the kind of levels of coin that will be getting us into Vault City anytime soon. Hello, traveller. Welcome to Vault City. Is there anything I can help you with? Who are you? Name's Wallace. I'm the customs officer for Vault City. I accommodate those who wish to conduct business within our great walls. Accommodate? This is the customs office. We're responsible for keeping a log of all the goods that come to us via the caravans and supervising all transactions. All merchants must pass through customs before entering the city. What goods do you receive? Bit of small talk, you know, buttering up a bit. Depends on where the caravan is from. We get shipments from many places. Servants from the Den, uranium from Broken Hills, and metal ore from Reading. Yeah, tell me about the Den. Delightful place, really. Killers, thieves, the usual outsider scum. A place where one such as yourself would feel right at home. Nice. Broken Hills? Ah, yes, a mining town to the south. As I understand it, mutants mine the uranium and they ship it here by caravan. They seem a bit shifty, but nice enough. Well, nice enough for outsiders anyway. No offence. Okay, Reading? Yes, that's also a mining town, far to the west. The caravans from there were the most pleasant to deal with, but recently the shipments of ore have slowed considerably. It has us a bit worried. We depend on their ore a great deal. Could be a way in, that. Could offer to help, see what's going on, find out what's happening. Okay. Other questions? And what exactly is it? Have we asked that already? Yes, we have. Okay. I'd like to enter the city. If you want to enter Vault City, then you'll need a good reason. Only a Vault citizen has the right to come and go as they please. All others must procure a day pass. It's very important you let me in to speak to your leader. Well, of course. Everyone desires an audience with the first citizen. Sadly, her time is only for matters of the utmost importance. You don't look important enough to warrant her time, I'm afraid. Look, the information I possess is really important. Really, really important. This is great, great speech skill here. It's very, 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 very important. I promise you. Think that'll cut it? Oh, do tell. I'll rush right over to the first citizen to deliver the news personally. The we could be honest. I have information that could lead to establishing a network of all the existing vaults throughout the country. That's it. A network of vaults? Yes, there's a whole network of vaults. You see, not many people know this. Look, I've even got a Vault 13 canteen, so I know what I'm talking about here. We put it out for extra emphasis. There is actually a vault network, so to speak. Vault City wasn't the only vault to survive. There are others. And I have the information that your first citizen will want to hear. Well, this certainly seems to be a matter for the first... I can't believe he's fallen for it. For the first citizen. Here is your day pass. It is only good during the day. At night, you will be asked to leave the city. Citizens only reserve the right to cancel the day pass privileges at any time, so behave yourself. I don't think we need to ask any more questions in case we drop ourselves in it, but his fumbling, bumbling speech somehow convinced this brainless fool that we have a right to have a day pass here. Goodness me, we're not going to complain about your incompetence, but yes. Well done, Morgan. In we pop, very quickly. Day pass, you say? Yes, we're proudly as Punch producing our day pass. Here you go. All right, before you go in, we have to search your belongings first. What for? Sometimes outworlders try to smuggle alcohol or habit-forming chems into Vault City. Buff-out jet, psycho, mentats, that sort of thing. Oh, feel free to search me. I don't have any of those nasty things on my person. We are definitely clean. It's a good job, isn't it? Right, there you go. It'll probably just be put in here for our collection upon us leaving. But we have entered Vault City. Could you imagine it? His story didn't even sound convincing. His umming, his R-ing, his O-E-R. Yeah, there's a network of vaults. Is there? Yeah. Oh, yeah, loads of them. And I have the information that your first citizen will want to hear. Oh, here's a day pass. Off you go. Chap House. This looks like a pretty big place. Oh, not that big. But there you go. This looks like it's Lydia. And a man in working clothes. Right, I think it's just about 40 minutes and we have entered Vault City proper here. Looks very nice. We're going to have a look around and probably going to have to bend down and touch the grass and touch a tree. Oh, what is this green stuff? He's only ever known brown and grey and yeah, dead things, sandy, kind of horrible stuff. This is a very nice colour. This looks very... Oh, what is... Oh. But yes, so we'll have a proper explore of Vault City proper in the next session. But we've got a lot to look at. Maintenance... Yeah, look at this. Proper civilization here. What's that? Information centre. That could be a good place to start, couldn't it? Got information centre. We've got all these different buildings. But our hunt for the Gek begins right now, in earnest, in Vault City proper. Let's see how much of a nuisance Morgan will make of himself in the next session. So yeah, join me for that as Morgan hopefully does not cause chaos in Vault City. Until then though, have a great rest of your bank holiday weekend and I will see you soon.